Hey, how's it going? Today we're going to go over how to draw a mixture between Godzilla and my neighbor Totoro as one character. So let's get started. Draw a mixture. Hey, how's it going? Today we're going to go over a mixture of drawing Godzilla and my neighbor Totoro. So let's get started, okay? So first thing I'm going to do over here is I'm going to draw a pretty large curve right here for the kind of the open mouth well, it's going to be a mixture. So I would say this is taking from my neighbor Totoro or Totoro. I don't know how to pronounce that. If somebody can let me know in the comments, how do you really pronounce it? I gotta throw away some of these dry markers. Gosh, I don't know if you guys noticed through this week, but my markers have been dry. Okay, so we're gonna have the open mouth over there. Kind of looks like a lemon shape almost, to be honest. And then we're gonna go over here. We're gonna pull out over here. We're gonna change the eyes right there. This is gonna go into the Godzilla point of view, and it's gonna be like a triangle right there. Gonna go over here on this side, outward, and it's gonna be an opposing triangle. What you want to do in a lot of these things, and I always say this is gonna be my catchphrase, you want like the general, I would say, vibe of it. You want to get like an approximation. It doesn't have to be exact. That's something that I think a lot of people struggle with. They want to get exact, but you're not a robot, so don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. Okay, over here we're gonna draw the nose. We're just gonna draw like looks like a squished grape or something like that. That's kind of the way I think about that. All right, let's go over here to the top. Kind of the head's gonna be very flat down. That's obviously a very Totoro kind of thing. I don't know how to, again, somebody help me with the pronunciation. It's gonna get furry as it gets around that area. And over here in this area, it's gonna get right here. All right. So far, so good. Pulling a line downward over here, and curve down. All right, and his hands are gonna be at the side over here, and we're gonna go over here, pull down. It's got this big old mitten hand, I would say, which I like. And it's gonna be claws coming out of there. And this actually applies to both, Totoro and Godzilla, I would say. Gonna go over here now. It's gonna be the side of his belly over here. Over here on this side. And the feet over here are going to be at the bottom, but they're pretty short, like feet. That's the thing. And you want to see his body kind of come along on this side over here. Somewhere around there. Pretty short feet. We're going to give him Godzilla style feet, I would say. His normal feet are like these like non-existent little claw things, but for this one, we're going to give him these talon-like Godzilla feet right there. There you go. Talon-like. Remember that. Don't forget to hit the like, by the way, if you like these kind of mixtures and if you have any ideas. By the way, what would you call this character? If you give me a name, I'm going to pin that comment, okay? Mixture of Totoro and Godzilla, what would that character be called? I really don't know. But let me know and I'm going to pin your comment. If you're the only one, you're going to be the winner automatically. I'll pin you automatically. Okay. Talon-like feet on the other side. Let's go over here. And you want the far side hand around the back, because you want to make it look a little bit 3D, like he's really standing there. And then claw sticking out over there. We can throw another one too, like right there. There you go. Sweet. And so the ears, I don't really want the ears. I think the ears is what's going to make it look not very Godzilla. So I'm going to go into spikes. So one small spike. A little bit bigger. Remember, think of the spikes like islands. That's literally the way I think about them right here. Like 4 right there. It's a little bit bigger around the mid-back right there. It's like, whoa, it was a lot. And then it's going to keep going down. And I'm also going to draw a tail, by the way. And I'm making it a little bit fuzzy here. A little bit fuzzy. Let's keep going over here. The spikes are going to go down there as well. All right, let's jump into the front of Totoro here. So he's got like this pattern right here, zigzag pattern, and then same thing over here along the belly. We're gonna draw a couple of these. It looks like an arrow aiming upward. Okay, arrow aiming upward. Arrow aiming upward. Arrow aiming upward. A few of these. There you go. And that's a tutorial type of thing. I want his eyes clear because I want it to look like, you know, Godzilla. And what I'm gonna do here is we're gonna draw his teeth. Just normal triangular teeth, right? Which is something that tutorial did not have. But I want to draw a couple of these. So, well, not a couple, but I want to have two. See, I want the lower and the top teeth, however they may fall, and then I'm going to fill in that center area to really make it look like, you know, you're looking to the depths of his mouth. Again, it's kind of, this thing's like creeping me out almost. I'm like, it looks like a critter from the movie Critters, or it's like, what would this be exactly? Again, think of a name, and I will pin your comment. So these kind of this is basically a mental exercise. I'm doing it in front of you as you know. I don't practice this kind of design beforehand. I just think, what would it be? Try your own as well. It's good to kind of try your own combinations. That definitely helps out. Very, you know, again, very curious what you come up with. But that is close to it. I would say, what are some details that we could do? Maybe darken out the eyes to make them more of a focal point. That would be a big thing. Right there, maybe darken out. Because I do that with every design. You kind of darken out, make it, again, focus. Because the first thing you look at when you look at a character is the face. So, let's see, taking out that line a little bit. Anyways, that's pretty much it. I want to thank you very much. Share the video if you liked it. Hit the like, of course, if you can. It definitely helps the channel out. And I want you to stay here, and we're going to do another drawing lesson together, okay? Stay here right now, okay? Let's start it. Let's start a new one right now. Start it. Let's start a new one right now. Start it. Let's start a new one right now. Start it. Let's start a new one